Hello, YouTube. Oh, time flies when you're in a crunch. As you can see, Blue is still not quite yet ready for full-time living, but actually mostly intact. I've moved things around a little bit, but I need to finish clearing things out and preparing the van for full-time living. So, as you can see, I've got the spare tire. I don't know if you can see it here in this video. It's a little dark, but I've got the spare tire, the donut in there on the bottom, as well as the metal detector. I don't know, I think that's where I'm going to have to carry it. I don't feel like strapping it to the roof again, because that looks pretty tacky, I think. And normally on the bottom, you could normally put it there, but the little, what do they call it, the hitch, is blocking the access. And also it's harder to get under there to get your tire when you have a flat, you know. So it may be better to leave it up here and then access it. But that's giving up a lot of storage space. But still, I think that may be my best route, is to make a little container or something for the tire and put storage, or just leave the tire like that. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. But I don't want to spend too much time modifying Blue, because I think this layout is actually very, very good. So I will probably, because I like to recycle things, I will probably keep this, even though I didn't use it, you know, with the portable chuck station. But I'm going to use it as a back chuck station, but not portable. I'm thinking of cutting this piece here and using it as a new baseboard there, so that we have a whole shelf. So the thing is portable, but doesn't have one side. Semi-portable, I guess, because I want to make it so I can easily attach it and remove it as needed, so I can access the tire that'll be in the back. But Blue is pretty much going to function like she was before. I am in process of prepping her. The battery system is here with one battery. I'm debating whether or not I want a second battery, because honestly, most of my cooking that I'll be doing, if I do any cooking, which I will be doing, I'm hoping to cook mostly using electricity from an outlet somewhere, versus trying to cook using the inverter cooking system. And the reason for that is, previously when I cooked using the inverter system, the house battery would always drain down too low and then start dying. So a brand new battery would only last like 3-4 months, and then, you know, it wouldn't hold a charge anymore. I think the solution to that would be to get a second battery, and that might be enough to cover the cooking. I mean, that's even with the engine running, because I think it draws the power so very fast. So I may get a second battery and try that as an experiment to see if 2 batteries would resolve the cooking system. But the main reason I have the batteries right now is to run the fans, because the vehicle has several fans. You can see there's fans here and 2 fans up front. It's got 3 fans right now. After that fan failure previously during the summer, where I almost roasted in the van, as soon as I had money, obviously, I bought fans. You know, they're about $15 each at Walmart. So I had 3 of them, and I think that's going to be enough to keep me cool in this Florida heat. Although I'm contemplating building another portable air conditioning unit. It's really more of a, if you saw the build before, the cooler homemade AC unit runs off 12 volts. I may build it just for the people tuning in to this channel who don't know how to build an ice cooler. It's essentially, some people refer to it as like a swamp cooler, but really it's not so much a swamp cooler as it is an ice cooler. You're blowing cold ice cold air at yourself. It won't be cold enough to completely cool down the van interior, but at night, if you have it blowing at you, you'll be blowing air that's like probably like 30-40 degrees at yourself. So people say that such a system doesn't work, but it does work. You know, I mean, they say it doesn't work in Florida due to the humidity level, but it does work because I've tested it before. Now, what I found in the past sleeping in the van in the summer is that even in Florida, with the fan, with at least 1 or 2 fans, you can do it. You know, and if it gets super hot, you can wet yourself down, and then the water on you with the sprayer, which I need to pick up, will evaporate and that'll cool you down. So those are concerns right now because I'm getting ready to move back in and it is like summer. So I've got to clean out the van and get it all ready. Also fixing little things, like I'm getting ready to replace the wiper blades here. The 2 front wiper blades are actually 2 different sizes. The driver's side is 28 inches and the passenger side is 26. So I'll be taking those off to swap. I'm debating if I want to repaint the rims black just to make it look nice, although, you know, the vehicle itself looks pretty bad. My really terrible can paint job needs to be touched up, so it's going to cost me another couple bucks to pick up some more blue paint to just paint the front because it's flaked off. This was not a very good paint job to start off with, but it made the vehicle look better, so I think I'll do it again. And, of course, our rust. The Bondo repair here is still holding, but the area where I didn't Bondo has rusted through, so it fell off. But I'm going to leave this rusted metal here. The correct fix would be to replace this hood, or cut out this piece and weld in a piece of metal, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do a cheapo repair by just taking some more Bondo, and we're just going to Bondo this again, sand this down and re-Bondo everything, and try to make it so that it doesn't look so bad, you know, with that rust spot right there. And of course the headlights need to be cleaned again because it's been a while. It's been like a year or so since I cleaned the headlights. And I think that's about it. I do need to put in the, I don't know what it's called, the thing that controls the fan blade here when you turn on the air conditioning system. The AC doesn't work, but the fan right now only blows at 1 speed, and Charles was kind enough to send me I don't know if it's a resistor or whatever it is that controls multiple speeds when you adjust the fan speed. So I'll hopefully be doing a video on that soon. But in the meantime, Lil Blue II, it does appear to be running pretty well. It's dropped back down. Before I was getting like crazy, like 22, 23 miles per gallon. But now it's dropped back down more to like 17, 18, which is more normal. But look forward to the van videos. Those of you who have been missing the van videos, we're going to not so much build out as just modify a little bit because time is a crunch. I'm in process right now as I make this video here of trying to get rid of things, downsizing, you know, removing things from Walter's house. Trying to figure out if my wife and I are debating whether or not we want to get storage, like rent a storage unit somewhere, because she might have some items to store and it might allow me to store stuff without trying to get everything into the van. Some of you are wondering what's going to happen with the family. Well, we're going to be kind of split up again. I'll be in the van and she'll be staying with the people she works for, you know. So that's what we're going to have to do for now until I can figure out what to do about my finances to the point where we can get our own place. I mean, that's going to be the only solution, really, is to get your own place. But in the meantime, I want to thank Charles and all the people who contributed to keeping Blue running right here, because if I didn't have the van right now, it would be a certain cause for panic. But with the van and pretty much running, which to me is really amazing because, you know, a couple months ago when I went on that trip, the van was like pretty much dead. You know, it took Charles sending all the parts and just letting me know I could get it working. And then, you know, I ended up lucking out with my son and his neighbor. They were able to actually get the car fixed. So at this point, the car still smokes a little bit out the rear, not too much, and I smell burning a little bit of fluids from the front engine, but that could be from the oil change. I had oil and gas filter changed when I did the tires. You can see I've got new tires here in the back. I do need to get new tires for the front, but they're still okay for now. So these tires are nice. The previous tires were like dry rotted. I think I bought them used. And these here I think were new. They were brand new, but now they're still have some, is it thread or tread on them? So they're still useful, and in pretty good shape. So get that wasp there. I may go ahead and paint the rims black again just to make the van look better, nicer. Time permitting, I may research, you know, Charles was kind enough to send me some links to try to get the air conditioning system working, because that would be really helpful. It's just an issue of me getting the time to actually do it, because it's, you know, everything's happening right now all at once, and I'm in a rush to get everything out of Walter's house and to deal with the situation of moving out and getting readjusted to new schedule, which of course means going back to Planet Fitness. This time, instead of getting the $20 plan, my hope is to use the $10 a month plan, because I'll be staying at the same Planet Fitness instead of traveling around the country or, you know, or the state. So it should be a situation where I'll be able to take a shower and stuff just like normal. If you've seen the previous videos, it's just instead of traveling across the whole state, I'm going to be staying in one area. And in some ways that makes things a little bit harder, and other ways it makes it a lot easier, but I guess we'll talk about that as those situations come up. Weird light going on and off there for the rear, because I've got it open, but not open all the way, I guess. Anyhow, I want to thank you all for tuning in. Look forward to the van videos, because we're going to be doing a lot more of those. I know those of you who have been eagerly waiting for those videos, they are coming back. I'm going to be giving you some pointers and tips, as well as suggestions for staying cool, which, you know, it's already kind of late here because most of you are already burning up and have figured out your solution or are still dealing with it. But I will show you my solution, because it gets to like 90, 100 degrees here in Florida, mostly in the upper 90s. You know, this summer it's just been super hot and humid. When it's not raining, it's hot. So look forward to those videos. I'll show you what I'm doing or planning on doing to survive the heat. And in the meantime, please stay safe. God bless you all, and thank you for tuning in. If you haven't already liked this video and subscribed, you'll want to hit the subscribe button. And if you want to keep up with the latest videos, please hit the notifications. Turn on the notification bell, not bill, but bell, so that YouTube will notify you. I was told or found out that just because you subscribe to a channel, it doesn't notify you of new video uploads unless you hit the notification button. So be sure to hit the notification button if you want to follow along with what's going on with the van updates and my situation. Take care, everybody. Thank you again. Bye-bye now.